Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay and today I'm doing a reaction video to Avgn Angry Video Game Nerd episode 196. Let's check this out. Here we go.
Thanks for watching this episode of Angry Video Game Nerd. And if you like hearing me talk all the time, well then check out the Cinemassacre podcast every Tuesday. It feels really great being back in the studio, filming with Justin and Kieran in person finally. It's pretty cool having a weekly show where we can just hang out, talk about what's going on in our lives, and give the fans a little insight into how we do things. It's something I've been looking forward to for a long time, so I hope you're enjoying it. Now, people usually know me as the AVGN, but today I'm the AVPN. Either way, I'm here to tell you about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN reroutes your connection through another country's server, granting you access to geo-restricted content that isn't available in your country. At the push of a button, ExpressVPN grants me access to thousands of hours of extra Netflix movies and shows. To get back into the theater-going mood, I wanted to watch Lamberto Bava's Italian horror classic, Demons, but it wasn't available on Netflix in the United States. So, switch your location from US to UK and it'll show up. It's easy to use, and everything loads super fast in high definition without any buffering, too. ExpressVPN also encrypts your network data, keeping it secure whenever you go online. Plus, at less than $7 a month, it's no wonder why ExpressVPN is the world's #1 rated VPN. Find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by clicking the link in the description below or going to expressvpn.com/cinemassacre.
Okay.
He's the angry
The Rocketeer.
video game nerd.
You ever have to take a shit so bad you twisted your ankle?
No.
I suppose I should explain that. It's when you're holding in for so long, the shit's pressing against your sacrum, and to counteract it, you push your hips out, turning your leg in this awkward position. It feels like getting fisted in the ass, except you're getting fisted out the ass. It's a fistful of shit, but there's no fist. That's what this game reminds me of. So, to hell with it, watch it go!
Damn.
Oh, damn. The review didn't even begin, and I already broke the game. Oops. I guess I can't play it then. What a genius idea. I should have been doing that all along.
Yeah.
Well, we have some extra time now. I don't know, what do you want to talk about? How about my shirt? That sounds real interesting, doesn't it? I started wearing it in 2020. That seemed like a good time for a fresh shirt for a new decade, a new generation, like how they always updated the Star Trek uniforms. But some say I should go back to the old shirt. Okay, no problem. All right, there we go. It's missing some buttons here. It's a little baggy. It's got some blood stains and shit stains on it, so it is old. And you know what? I'm also wearing my old underwear right now, too. I'm just playing around.
Hey.
But I do agree, this old shirt is very comfy, and when you wear something for a long time, it becomes part of you. You know what? I'm also going to try my old glasses.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't see shit.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What?
Oh, no. What the heck?
Ah! It's that magic leprechaun that always puts my games back together.
Oh, no.
Well, guess I'm not getting out of this one. The Rocketeer for NES was based on the 1991 film about the biggest jetpacking flyer since Boba Fett. It was based on a 1982 comic, which was a throwback to 1930s comics and film serials. As a kid, I loved the movie, and as an adult, I now appreciate how it celebrates old-time heroes and Golden Age Hollywood. It's a little bit like Indiana Jones and a little bit like the Michael Keaton Batman. You know, the one where Batman wears a new suit. But I think they should have wore the old Adam West suit. I'm just kidding. The Rocketeer's true identity is stunt pilot, goofy but endearing Cliff Seckard, who, after a thwarted attempt by mobsters, stumbles upon a prototype jetpack created by Howard Hughes.
What in the world?
Wait a minute. What's this odd-looking contraption? This right here is a pink jetpack. So he uses it for heroic deeds, but must keep it out of the hands of the Nazis who want to use it as a weapon. The film ambitiously tried to be the next big superhero franchise, but fell short like Socket the Duck after Sonic the Hedgehog. But that didn't stop it from landing on the NES.
He has got to be kidding.
The only thing faithful to the movie are the colorful and appealing cutscenes. But once you get into the gameplay, it's a clusterfuck of infuriating mazes and backgrounds that look like throw up. There's something about the overall look, the graphics, and the text, especially during the cutscenes, that in some way reminds me of another game I've reviewed, Dick Tracy, which had good intentions but was butchered by poor decisions. And not at all coincidentally, both these games were published by Bandai. Well, they also published that other one,
Oh,
but let's not get
no.
into that. It's a basic, self-explanatory
That
game
game's
made
bad.
up of 6 side-scrolling stages where you walk around dodging bullets and punching people in the dick in awkward crouching positions. You collect weapons, and
Johnny
ammo is
Cage
maxed at
did it.
99, which you can cycle through and use whenever necessary. So nothing terribly unusual until you get to these long jumps.
Oh,
If you
no.
miss the platform, you fall back to the area you were just at. So you have to retread your path over and over until you get it right.
Wow.
Get over there! Fuck!
Get over there. They
Shit.
give you just barely enough distance for it to even be possible.
Dang.
Who likes having to be at the tippy-toe edge? Why do so many games force you to do that?
I have
Don't you
no
just
idea.
want
It also really bugs
That's
me
one way
that
of
all
doing it.
throughout the game, there's tons of open doors, but you can't go inside any of them. At least they're consistent, so you learn pretty quickly not to try going in them. But it just begs the question, why do they have to be there?
Yeah.
And what's supposed to be on the other side? A bathroom? A closet? People banging in an alley? And they really ran out of ideas for enemies.
What?
Miniature tanks? Really now? Are they remote control toys? Did they run astray from a Godzilla movie set? What are the standards here? The enemies are throwing more advanced tech at me than the actual
that
jetpack.
a
Like this shit.
freaking-
It's like a dildo had a baby with a transformer. And guess
Oh,
what
God.
else?
Look like they were
Really,
throwing
take a wild
spatulas.
guess. Bats.
Oh,
Bats.
no. Really?
It's easy to get numb to it, but stop and actually think about it. Somebody, somewhere in the world, thought, hey, you know what the Rocketeer game needs? Bats. I'm starting to think Top Gun actually had bats and I missed it. The funny part is when you punch the bats, they explode in what seems like a splash of blood. Long before the Mortal
Boom.
Kombat censorship, the Rocketeer was fucking shit up. No, this game does not need bats. I'll tell you what it needs. The rocket jetpack.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Where's what?
The rocket.
You do get the rocket, but in order to use it, you have to collect gas. Oh, look, there it is. There's the gas. There's the
Got
gas.
it.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
dead.
no. Got the gas.
Over? One life? No, continues!
Oh, you get a code?
Oh.
Unlimited continues?
Oh.
Okay, my bad. I got a little too bent out of shape there.
Little overreacted
There
a
I
little
am,
bit.
almost about to get the rocket. Yeah, fuck!
Oh. That stinks right there.
Well, I flew for a couple seconds.
So finally, I start flying. But the thing is, you have to keep that gas meter from running out. So you
Ah.
only want to use the rocket sparingly.
Okay.
So while the rocket was included, it's not as prominent as you'd hope. One of the biggest failures of any game is when it's not fun to fight the enemies. To punch them, you have to get close, naturally, but if you get too close, the punch goes through them.
Punch him! Punch him!
And it's real fair that the enemies can shoot through the walls, but you
That's
can't.
just not right.
Classic. Do they have some kind of special ghost bullets or something?
They must.
Oh, that's just piss!
Then there's these little red spaceship things. You have to go near them to trigger them, but they shoot shit, so you have to get away, and then they respawn!
Oh. That
Oh,
sucks.
come on! What it boils down to is that this is a game where trying not to get hit is too frustrating. So a more tolerable strategy is to just run through and hope you don't get hit too much. To hope
Yeah.
you don't get beat up too much.
But if I get beat up tonight, you know.
And rely on the confidence that a heart will show up. Is that a fun mindset? No. Take a good game, for example,
Contra.
like Contra. Doing a flying somersault through a bunch of bullets and successfully avoiding them feels rewarding and satisfying. But not here. The boss fights are uninspired and flat out absurd. At the end of level 5, you actually fight Griffith Observatory. Wow.
Really?
What next? Do you fight Bronson Cave? The final boss is Sinclair, the main villain, played by James Bond, Timothy Dalton, who honestly carried the whole movie. But he looks just like one of the generic enemies, and he's stupidly easy. Then you get this half-ass ending with just one screen that says, "I love you, Cliff," and that's it. In the movie, the climactic fight takes place on top of the Nazi blimp, and it's between Cliff and the henchman, whose look was actually based on actor Rondo Haddon, who appeared in Universal's Sherlock Holmes and Monster series. How does this not seem like a stage for a video game?
Yeah.
In short, The Rocketeer might be better than lots of the games I reviewed on the NES, but that's actually a sad thing to say. All these years, I'm coming to realize the NES has less games like Contra and more like The Rocketeer, and when you want to add up all the really bad ones, it's a pretty shitty library. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but the NES sucked.
Wow.
On that note, let's move on over to the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, the Rocketeer in 16-bit. This one has to be better.
I mean, how could it not? Really? I'm not joking
You
here.
think?
A more advanced console, learn from their mistakes. This
Yeah.
one has to be better.
You think?
Right?
Right? What the heck is that? That's not Rocket. That looks like a flying game. What the hell? That is not Rocketeer.
What were they thinking?
Exactly.
It's worse than the NES version. It might even be worse than Wizard of Oz or Hong Kong 97. This might be the worst fucking Super Nintendo game I ever played. It just started and I can't even figure out what to do.
It seems like a deliberate attempt to waste the player's time as much as possible. And not just waste your time, but to straight up insult you. You expected to get the Rocketeer, jetpack flying, hand-to-hand combat, gunplay, action, and adventure. But no, instead, you're immediately forced to go in an endless circle like a dog chasing a turd stuck to its anus. I'm holding down the speed button, but I keep losing the race and bumping into the fucking towers. Of course, there's something I'm doing wrong and need to figure it out. The fact you go in a circle pisses me off to no end. They couldn't even design a horizontal side-scrolling stage. Why even include this in the game? As the first level? And I know, this was a scene in the movie, but this is one instance where they followed the movie a little too much. Imagine if you were playing an Indiana Jones game, and right when you started up, you're in the classroom teaching. That would have been great. So what is it you actually have to do here? How do you catch up with the other planes? Well, honestly, I don't really know. But what eventually worked for me was instead of looking at the main screen,
you look at the bottom
at that little screen at the bottom. Never mind the speed meter, that thing that looks like the transporter lever from Star Trek, specifically the original series. You know, the one where Captain Kirk wore the old uniform, not before they changed it. I'm just fucking around. Anyway, that tiny screen is what you should be looking at. That's how you avoid the towers, and by sticking close to them, you can keep yourself closer to the inner circle and outrun the other flyers. I think you could also use L or R to steer. I really don't know, and I don't care. So what kind of back-ass way is this to program a game? Imagine if you were playing Doom, but you have to stare at a tiny box while the main screen was just, I don't know, a picture of a demon on a toilet or something. Even when you kinda know what you're doing, it's not fun. It's just an endurance test.
Oh, thank God I won the race. All right, let's see what's next.
Again?
No! No way!
You have to do it all over again? This is Superman 64 degree of bullshit. How hard was it to make a game where you're just the Rocketeer flying around?
I want to be the Rocketeer, not Cliff in a plane. I want to be the Rocketeer.
Agree. There we go.
The game
Change.
just mocked me. So now I'm the Rocketeer,
Where's this-
going in a circle with fucking planes. It's like as if the game actually said to me, "You want to be the Rocketeer?
Here you
Well, now
go.
you're the Rocketeer, asshole."
It's pretty much the same thing, just a sprite swap. But between these races, you're abruptly thrown into a shooter game.
What?
Whoa! What the hell?
It's weird because it's not a POV. You're behind the Rocketeer, yet you're controlling his aim. It's one of those type of games where you just move the crosshair around to take out the enemies.
Wow. Oh boy. Oh, that could get boring after a while.
For what seems like eternity. You can fly, but where to? The ceiling? The third level, or should I say the third level that looks different, is a side-scrolling shooter.
That looks
Finally!
better.
This is the bare minimum of what we'd expect from a Rocketeer game.
Yes.
And that's the sad part. This is the best it has to offer.
Wow.
You can blow up your health, which really sucks, so you can't be too trigger happy. But if you let these guys get behind you, you're screwed, because you can't shoot to the left. That's pretty common, but the part that's not fair is they sometimes sneak along the bottom of the screen, so you can't help but get in front of
no.
them. Even when you have a straight shot, you can hardly hit them without getting hit yourself because they shoot in these downward angles, so you get stuck in these impossible geometric
Oh, that would
patterns.
suck.
They just keep coming. It's too fast. They just gang up on you, and when you die, it's game over. No continues.
Oh no. Oh no.
I feel bad for anyone who played this. Imagine the kids who got this from Toys R
Never
Us
had
thinking, "Yay, the Rocketeer," only to get this poor, lousy, steaming pile of garbage.
Let's take care of these games the right way. I got 2 rolling rocks, which I turned into the rocket beer. Let's strap these fuckers on and send them off.
Now, let's literally watch it go.
Hell yeah. There it went. Nice. Hollywood.
Yeah. Now, one last thing about the shirt. I understand nobody actually wants me to literally go back to the old shirt. I just need a new one that everyone can unanimously approve of. So starting now, I'll be wearing a new shirt. Well, this is it. This is the new shirt. I
Really?
hope you like it.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I enjoyed that episode. Who would have thought the superintendent would be that bad? Holy crap. They made it worse. Another great episode from the Angry Video Game there, episode 196. I'll have to listen to his podcast, see what it's like. But man, gee. You think the intended version would be better, be like a side scroll, like the third level, but way bad. But you think it'd be like that, but never seen that coming. I enjoyed it. It was fun and entertaining nonetheless. Anyway, if you like my reaction, please leave a like, comment, and also please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and viewing. Without you, I won't be doing these. So thank you, everybody. Hope you have a safe and wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you next time. Take care, stay safe, stay humble, and be a blessing.